Seth, coming into a big set here against the Rockford Ice Hogs, both teams looking to improve their spot in the standings and track back towards a playoff position. When you're two teams that are kind of in desperation mode trying to pick up points, what does that bring out on both sides of the contest?
Yeah, I mean, I think we got to be in desperation mode the rest of the year. Points have been hard to come by for us lately, and they're only going to get harder from here on out. So we got to go into every game, making sure we battle as hard as we can for those 2 points. Especially us being at the bottom right now, we need to come bring our work boots every day.
Over the last run of games, I mean, you've been rolling at about 500. Seems like it's kind of a win one, lose one situation. How do you find those back-to-back wins and string some together?
I think we just got to put our best foot forward each and every day. I think when we have a good game, we can't get too high on ourselves for the next day, and I think that's when we come out flat. And when we lose one, I think that's just motivation for the next game. We come out super hard, and obviously it's hard at home because we're playing. It's always a back-to-back, so it's tough to beat teams twice in a row. But we got to have the right mindset. We got to come out these next 2 games back-to-back. We got to come out with wins.
Well, you mentioned it's tough to play teams back-to-back. Well, these 2 Illinois teams, you've played each of your last 6 games against either Rockford or Chicago. What does that breed towards the end of a set like this? Obviously, it's been a couple weeks since you've seen the Ice Hogs, but seemed like it was getting a little testy against Chicago.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, every time you play a team that many times throughout the year and back-to-back, you see them so often that, there's hits you don't like, there's plays you don't like, that you don't necessarily agree with the other team. So it's going to get chippy, it's going to get on edge, and obviously, guys, we're desperate for points right now. So it's playoff hockey right now with these last 25 or so games left. We got to battle each and every shift.
One of the hallmarks of playoff hockey is kind of a tight defensive game. Seems like you guys have been able to put that together over your last run of games, allowing just over 2 goals a game over your last 9 or so. What's working for you in your own zone?
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely playing good in our own end, but when it comes to offense, we're struggling a bit right now. I think we got to do a better job of getting more high-quality chances, getting rebounds, getting in those dirty areas to get those second opportunities, because the one-and-done kind of stuff we're getting right now isn't working. So I think if we get back to getting in the dirty areas and creating a little more offense that way, we'll be all right.
Yeah, how do you work out some more sustained pressure and kind of get that cycle game going?
I think we just got to have a shot-first mentality. I don't think we've been shooting the puck in those high-scoring opportunity areas. I think we're looking almost for that next pass. So I think if we get back to the basics, just work hard and don't pass up shots, we'll be all right.
This Rockford Ice Hogs team brings a ton of speed. How do you counteract that here in these couple games?
I think we're one of the faster teams in the league as well. I think that's one of the things we have to use to our advantage. I think if we're skating, we're pushing the pace. But if we're sitting back and letting them carry the puck up the ice, then they're gaining confidence. They're playing with the puck, and the momentum's kind of tipping towards in favor of them. So I think when we're skating, we can play with the top teams in this league.
Just to wrap things up, you've got 7 games over your next 11 days. How do you keep yourself fresh over this 2-week span?
Yeah, I think we just got to make sure we're taking care of our bodies. We've been working this week to try and get better, so I think guys just got to make sure they're taking care of their bodies, they're getting treatment, they're doing what they need to do off the ice, just doing all the right things in order to, because if you don't, it's going to be a long 11 days for some guys if they don't.